welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today's song is The Cars, Moving in Stereo and All Mixed Up. So it's apparently two songs, but it has to be kind of like they're related, so we have to listen to them back to back. That's what Max told us, who is one of our supporters on Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you for your support and for your song request. We've never done The Cars, and I honestly have never heard their name, but he was a big fan and he was very excited for this song and this full album. So we thought we should give it a chance, also because we didn't know we wanted to explore this band together on this channel. So we don't know much about it, and it's kind of a longer like songs. So we better get them started.
Life's the same, I'm moving in stereo. Life's the same, except for my shoes. Life's the same, you're shaking like tremolo. Life's the same, it's all inside you. It's so easy to play up your breakdown. It's so easy to fly through a window. It's so easy to move with the sound.
Let's just wait here. I feel like we are getting close to the end of the first song, maybe in like a minute or two. So the first thing I have to say, that was kind of weird from the sound mixing standpoint for me. It really felt like an experimental piece of music, which was really cool. I feel like they were trying to like experiment with like different soundscapes, and then there were some sounds that were like, I'm pretty sure it was synthesizers because there were strings, but it felt like really like computer strings. It didn't feel like an actual strings. So it was interesting to hear that experiments with all these synthesizer, but also with the voice placing in the mix. It was kind of like here, but then it went down and that melody came on top. So it was interesting to just follow all these layers on top of each other and see how they're placed, the order is placed like in each section. So that was cool, that was interesting, and it just creates a full different atmosphere. I feel like very, very different obviously than like an acoustic environment or acoustic soundscape. So that's very, I feel like not new, but it feels like every time I listen I was like, oh, that's actually cool. So that's my first impression of the song so far.
It's all inside you.
I feel like this is, based on the description, this is the start of the second song. We're going to go back to listen to the transition, but I thought it would be good to wrap things up. I feel like I have to talk slow because of all the, like quietly, because of all the atmosphere that the song created. It felt like we are hypnotized right now, like especially with that line, dun 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 dun, wrong pitches by the way, but it was so hypnotic. The more it went on, the more it kept repeating that line in different kind of like register with different kind of layers, and then but it felt like we are getting again deeper and deeper into that world that is not like a human world. It felt very futuristic somehow.
Yeah, exactly. It felt like the imagination of the future, but from a very old movie perspective. It's like when you're watching these old movies, that future is something like very robotic, or like, I don't know, with aliens or something in it. The whole vibe of the song was like this old vibe of like old movies. I don't know, with the old dressings, like the clothes that they were wearing, but uh, and the sounds that we were hearing, that was like, I don't know, alien sounds, or like the futuristic sounds. I could really see that it's the sound of an like older generation person that was thinking how the future would sound, but it's not. It's completely different. Like how now is sounding is like Tools or Ginger or something, but they thought that the future would sound like that, which is funny. But yeah, exactly, the instruments, I think it's an electric guitar, but in a different, like kind of with a different voice quality or voice color, but maybe it's also a synthesizer, I'm not sure. But the instrument that plays the bass line most of the times, and like I don't know, like couple repetitive notes, but then sometimes it comes like in your face, and it becomes more like it plays a little obvious character in or it becomes more obvious in this song, and it goes, this instrument is really putting a like taking a very big part in this the whole song, because the other instrument is just like playing this dee, da, 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 like this melody the whole time, which is kind of also interesting, and it's showing the character of the song. But if you take that out, is I think it becomes equal than if you take the bass line out, like that instrument out. I think they are playing really equal roles, which can be kind of quite unusual. But I think they both have a completely same kind of weight. They're carrying the same kind of weight of the putting the character that the composer wanted in the song.
Yeah, exactly. That was very interesting. I am curious to see what happens in the second song, or second, I guess, movement or whatever, because they said it's gonna kind of like the same idea in two different sections. So let's go a little back and listen to the transition into the second one, maybe like 20 seconds or so.
Life's the same, except for my shoes. Life's the same, you're shaking like tremble. Life's the same, it's all inside. She shadows me in the mirror. She never leaves on the light. And some things that I say to her, they just don't seem to bite. mixed up. It's all mixed up. She said to leave it to me. Leave it to me. Everything will be alright. Be alright. She said to leave it to me. Leave it to me. Everything will be alright. She's always out making pictures. She's always out making scenes. She's always out the window when it comes to making dreams. It's all mixed up. It's all mixed up. It's all mixed up.
Let's just wait here and then kind of like capture the mood of the song. I feel like I was thinking about how or why these songs are related, first of all, because obviously there is like some contrast to especially like the guy's singing style, or like at least the way that his voice is placed on the mix. This feels more like a normal song to my ears because you can hear like
Yeah.
all the instruments like mixed in the kind of like a background. Also his voice is more like the foreground, so it's more clear and we can hear everything. It's still like a lot of synthesizers, but I feel like I can hear some acoustic or like more acoustic instruments. I hope, like I feel like I'm right there's like a bunch more guitar, so it's like a little bit on the different side from that world that we were in, that was kind of like very futuristic hypnotic world. So we are out of that, so we are entering like the normal world, I guess. But I'm curious to see, I'm going to look at the lyrics in a second, but I'm curious to see how they could be related.
Yeah, exactly. The whole time it was exactly in my mind that I'm so curious to see what the lyrics is, so that they made this kind of music with it. And I tried really hard to at least understand like a couple words, but I don't know why I couldn't. But yeah, we can just look at it in a second. But I like how in general, I don't know, some bands that they want to make music, they're like, yeah, we don't have to like make a normal music. We can just be creative and just do some experiments and just put whatever we think that sounds cool. Like, I don't know, like this example is not like crazy because it's a normal thing, but I don't know, it just came into my mind. For example, the part that in the second song, that they suddenly added like they vocalized the main singer with a very very deep voice, with a low voice, and I was like, that's cool and that's new. I think it wasn't before in the song. I was like, just for after after a very long time, just suddenly this vocalizing with this thing, it was so cool. And yeah, here and there you can hear some things that they do, some creative things that they do.
It's all mixed up. She says to leave it to me. Leave it to me. Everything will be alright. Be alright. She says to leave it to me. Leave it to me. Everything will be alright. Be alright. She said to leave it to me. Leave it to me. Everything will be alright.
I I love it when the songs we had actually a couple of those in on this channel that in the like 10 seconds before it ends,
Yeah.
they completely start a complete new melody, theme, even instrument, and you're like, oh, 10 seconds left, and then they just they just add it, and I feel like it can completely describe me as like because I procrastinate everything until the last second, and then the last second I just do everything, and it's just it can very
Yeah.
good describe me. But I really actually I would love to hear that last like solo part a little more in the during the song. And I have to say I don't know why, maybe it's just me, but I kind of in the last seconds that from the last time that you paused and we are listening to it, it kind of reminded me of Queen. I don't know why, but the way that the singer was singing, like the playfulness that he was giving to his words, the way that he was singing, like when he was saying that it will be all right, and every time it was like different. I don't know, this playfulness that it's sometimes between singing and like just speaking, or I don't know, um, some quality that Freddie Mercury has. I could see it. Also the voice, as I just paid attention to that, the voice colors also became the same in my ear. I don't know why. And then the vocal, the backing vocal part came, and I was like, okay, yeah, even more like Queen, because Queen also has like so many of these very
Like
big
layering, yeah,
backing vocals. I don't know,
vocals, yeah.
layered vocalizations, but yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but it really reminded me of
Wow,
Queen.
that's cool. I was just looking at the lyrics, so we're gonna take a second and look at them, and hopefully we'll get to an answer about the connection of these two songs.
Well, yeah, after looking a little through the lyrics, the point came into my eyes that it's just saying that life is the same, and the rest, like it's just saying life is the same, and then different kind of things after it. And it actually really matches the vibe of the song, because it was like a theme or a melody that it was repeating itself, and it was like you're in a loop and you're just repeating yourself, and everything is the same and life is the same. So it's interesting that these two matches in the first song.
Yeah, exactly. The first part, now it makes more sense in relation to the lyrics, because yeah, the song felt like we are just in an endless loop. That's why it feels hypnotic, because like the themes are repeating back to back to back, but also like obviously the lyrics, the beginning of it, it's kind of start, but at the same time they're very abstract. I would say they're not like telling a specific story that you can follow. They're kind of like random in some way, but like all together they create that sort of like hypnotic feel. And the second part, it feels more like kind of like heartbreaking or emotionally confusing, I would say, because then I feel like he's again talking about somebody, like, or like a feeling of uncertainty about like a relationship, maybe, if you put it, but I'm still not sure if she refers to an actual person or something else. But there is a lot of vagueness in both of the lyrics, so I feel that's how, maybe that's why they're related. I'm still not sure about the relationship. Maybe we are also overthinking too much, but I love that they were contrasting and the musical part a lot, because I feel like, yeah, it felt more like normal. The second one more like we are getting that resolve. The first one felt like we are just in an endless place, that we're just stuck there, and finally we get out of that world and we enter kind of like we get some resolve from that. But at the same time, there is like a certain vagueness, or kind of against like a vague feeling about both of them. So I feel like that's a very actually unique sound that they have. I don't know much about the band. Actually, I don't know anything about the band, and I haven't heard any of their other songs. But that was definitely such an interesting experience, like listening to these two songs back to back. So thank you, Max, for suggesting these songs to us. We definitely enjoyed it and it was very interesting. So if you guys want us to explore more of them, please let us know in the comments. But thank you so much for watching. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. If you want to support us more, there's a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!
Bye!